Hello everyone, welcome to the Nerdy Quail, and today we're going to be showcasing the game Bomber Crew. Bomber Crew is a crew management game of a Lancaster during World War II. You predominantly play the British in the core game, and in one of the DLCs there is a United States Air Force where I believe it's a B-17, though I'm not too sure. We're going to just start a new game, just to kind of show you guys how the game works, and we're going to have some fun. Well, here's our plane. We only got 4 people in it currently. Not many gunners, but one of the main aspects of the game is tagging. So you'll be tagging your fighters, or tagging the enemy fighters. So there's 3 targets here that we're going to be shooting at. It takes a moment to tag the targets for your gunners, and if you don't have them tagged, then your gunners won't shoot at them. You can move crew from station to station, and in this case we're moving him to the top turret. And then finally the back turret. Tagging also works for navigation. Your navigator, guy right here, will determine waypoints for your pilot. I'm going to move him to the top turret. It says there's someone over there, but I don't see them. As you play, you'll notice that your plane will take damage, of course. There are multiple points in your plane that can actually get damaged from fuel tanks, engines, electrical systems, hydraulic systems, and all of that. And then landing's just a simple affair. You just get to you tag the landing strip or runway, and you just select the pilot and hit lower gear. And the pilot takes care of the rest. As you successfully complete objectives, you'll get money, and sometimes you'll get intelligence as well. Intelligence is used for researching new items. Your crew will acquire experience as well. And this is where we're starting to get into the main aspect of the game. Now they're at the main menu. There it shows you stats such as how many fighters we destroyed, how many miles we've flown, how many missions flown, and a bunch of other things. So we're going to fill out the rest of our crew. So we need at minimum one more. We need an engineer, one more gunner, and then the bomber. So we got 3 options for engineer, so we're going to take a look at what we got. So there's a bunch of little stats here. This is his natural toughness or armor, speed, how well he resists the cold, any bonuses to holding his breath for oxygen, and survival, and skill. Everyone has the same skill, but this guy, or she, actually is faster. And that's more what we want for an engineer. We want an engineer to be a little faster. Also some fun information about her. She's 20, she was a confectionist, and she was from Shaftesbury. Okay, we'll recruit her. Next we have 3 options for the next gunner. Gunners don't necessarily have to move that much in the beginning. They do, because you have to reload ammo. So we're looking more for someone that either can resist damage or other stuff. Marion Dillon has 3 for thermal, so we'll just recruit her as well. Next is the Bombardier. Bombardier has to move around usually between the bombing station and a gunnery station. So we'll see what our options are. They are around top of each other, so the faster speed isn't necessarily going to help us. This person, she has high survival for land, so that might be useful. So now that we've got our full crew, we're going to make sure that everyone has all the gear that they need. When you recruit people, they don't come with the gear. So we're just going to equip all the initial preset. And I don't think there's really much else we can get. I mean, we can get sweaters here. But I think we might just stick with our money, or keeping our money right now. In addition to gear, you can also look at what their training's like, so you can see what skills they have. So the pilot, for example, he has emergency landing and bail out. Engineer doesn't have any skills. Neither does the navigator, the radio operator, nor any of the gunners. The bombardier here will be the first person to pick up something, because he'll be, or at least he'll be the first person to pick up a secondary class, so to speak. You can also upgrade the plane. I like the name already, the Thunderbird. It just needs something. There we go. There we go. That's what it needs. So we can change the color to something downright ugly like that, or something good like that. But you know, I'm just a nice fan of just the classic paint scheme. Got a couple of nose art, and we can actually go through and customize that. I'm not going to go through that. Wing art as well. You can do customization and all that. I don't think we have anything that we can upgrade on the plane except for this. Unfortunately, we don't have the money for it yet, but it'll take us about a mission to get the funds for this, while this is going to be a much needed upgrade. Also, several systems can get upgraded. This is going to be one of our first important upgrades, is the engine extinguishers. We can put in another equipment rack, but we're going to save up for the gunnery. However, we are going to check what we got. We got one fire extinguisher and one med kit in the back. That will help for now. And we can't afford the homing pigeon quite yet. Alright. And when you're done checking out your crew and your plane, you go to briefing for your next mission. And since for some reason it's still doing the tutorial, we're going to do a practice bombing run. Okay. So we just select the pilot to take off, and here we go. We'll head up that navigation point, and the pilot will automatically start heading there. Game is nowhere near a sim, as you could just tell just how the pilot handled things right there. But oh well. Okay. Most of the time you'll keep the bomb days closed. You have to select how many bombs you want to drop. So we're just going to select the initial rack. And we'll just practice this target. The other thing that the bombardier does is he takes the recon photos. So we've been ordered to photograph something along the sea. So we got a bunch of things we can take pictures of, so we're gonna go ahead and take pictures. Okay, that's all they wanted us to do. Sometimes you have to wait for the navigator to pop up with the new heading. And we don't need the bombardier there anymore. Hop up in there. But I don't think there's going to be any enemy fighters, but we're going to be prepared. And I don't think anything else is really going to pop up at this point, so we'll just... Ah! Forgot about that. Hydraulic system has broken down, so that needs to get repaired, because if that's not fixed, our landing gear can't come down. And while he's fixing that, we still need to be tagging the navigation points. And we're not going to tag that yet until we know we can land. So none of the guns can turn, none of our landing gear can't come down. Having the hydraulics damaged is one of the worst things that can happen to you. Okay, now that we're good, we're going to have him sit back down. Select that. And then we're going to lower the landing gear. Alright, that gave us quite a bit of money, and that gives everyone a little bit of experience as well. So we are now going to put that new turret on the bottom. I don't think we got any new gear, and I think we're going to probably just, no, we didn't. Okay. So we're just going to keep that money for now, and we're going to do the next mission. So now we're actually starting the proper campaign. We're going to do this one because if we are successful, the enemy damage will be down for the next 2 missions. So we're going to take out this ammo dump. Okay then, we're going to start by taking off. And you'll notice that a couple of more options have opened up. We can actually choose what altitude we want to be at. And we are actually going to choose medium altitude for now, at least until we get over there. Depends on the clouds and everything when we're there. Sometimes you're able to take out targets for medium altitude in this, even with low visibility. Just the low visibility makes it much harder. Low visibility also affects how well your navigator can navigate. See, we only have 56% ground visibility because of the clouds right now, and as you can tell, the less visibility we have, the more opaque the map becomes. But we are heading roughly the right direction we need to be. Being at medium altitude will protect us from some of the air-to-ground attacks, not necessarily planes. And there's our target. And our hydraulic system has already gone out of whack. Okay, I've got a couple of targets lined up, and some planes detected as well. Let's see if we can just take care of these really quick. Looks like we can see them. We're gonna close the doors, and there's a recon opportunity over here. We're gonna try to snag that. Okay, we're gonna have to send some more guys to reload. As you can tell, now that we dropped down a bit, we're in the range of their guns. I don't think we're going to be able to snag a photo of it. I still count it. Okay, we're going to start heading back. And he no longer needs to be there. And we'll send him to reload, Johnson needs to get to the... I don't know why he's going out, but he needs to heal up. We're gonna head back to medium altitude. Two more planes that we need to tag. Oh, Jones is down. We're gonna have Morley go here. Okay. Starting to get cold. Okay, he's recovered. We're gonna have the engineer working on the electrical systems. Jones is gonna get back there, and we're gonna have to drop in altitude. We should be near England, so the fighters are retreating at this point. Okay, we don't really need to worry about anything else. Still get the electrical system fixed, but I'm pretty sure we can still land without that. Everyone gets automatically healed once you return to base, and we took quite a bit of damage. Not too bad. If you keep an eye on your fuel, you actually go to the engineer. Eventually, once he levels up, he can do different fuel mixtures. You can transfer fuel from left tank to right tank or vice versa, which is useful especially if you're leaking fuel. And we got a couple extra bit of money because we were able to return to base. We didn't use the slow down time, and we got some optional recon photos. Gives us a little bit of intelligence and recon, and some people should be leveling up. Alright, so now we learn emergency dive, boost, radio for recon, and one of the gunners learned focus. Focus is a great thing to get. Boost allows us to use more fuel for extra speed, and emergency diving is just a great way to avoid fire. We now unlocked quite a bit of gear and upgrades. However, one of the main upgrades that we need is available now. So we're going to go to systems and we're going to buy and install extinguishers. You can also buy armored fuselage, which will get the front, which means I'll protect the pilots. The rear. I'm going to get the tail as well to protect the rear gunner at least. We also unlocked olive drab, but as I said, I'm a fan of the classic camo. Okay, a couple of other things were unlocked. We can do basic black if we want, but we're going to stick with the royal blue. Winter hats were unlocked, but the extra protection is more needed. However, everyone can now have gloves, so we're going to equip everyone with gloves. And boots. While boots decrease speed, it just helps everyone else out with survival, protection, and thermal protection. Okay. Let's go ahead and do one more mission. We can do a search and rescue, motor factory, or sub hunt. We will do the search and rescue. Instead of bombs, we've been given supplies to drop. From what I recall, these missions have a lot of fighters you have to deal with. So we'll just get in, drop the supplies, maybe a recon opportunity if it presents itself, but more of a get in and get out situation. Get some XP for everyone. Next thing is we should be spotting him. Gun pilot somewhere. Guess not quite. Alright, we should be heading near where we need to be. There we go. And we got enemies on the radar. Okay, next we are... Oh, that's not good. We'll take care of that in a moment. Okay, engineer. We are going to use our extinguisher already. A couple more fighters. Again, died. So we're gonna have the engineer go pick him up. Come on. Who can use focus? Oh. That was fun. Not sure what happened there. I ordered the engineer to go there. Somehow, something happened to the pilot, maybe? Oh, we completely lost that bomber. Let's see what we have here. The fire and forget. Okay, we're going to need to reorder things. So we're going to start off with the nose, of course, getting that at least. And we're going to keep the rest of the money just in case. We're going to need to re-up everyone. Okay, first things first is we're going to look at the gunners. We'll recruit her. Okay, we're going to at least get everyone with flight suits. We can't equip everyone with that. Since we were going to have to do a whole new crew, we're gonna go black. Okay, we're gonna have pilot with the armor. Okay, the gunners will have armor, and that's all I can do. Okay, we cannot take out an enemy ace right now. We are going to do a sub hunt.
Jumper, fight that day, self fight, scan.
Okay. Heading roughly the right direction.
Jump, fight that day, self fight that day, jump die.
I don't think that run's going to help us too much.
Fight, self jump, die, that day, jump, fight.
Got enemy fighters. And there's one of our first targets. Okay, took out one. Over the second. Okay, looks like one of our engines is on fire. Okay, engineer. We don't have any extinguishers, that's right. Okay, time for one of the more entertaining things. We're gonna have to wait for the other submarine to pop up. In the meantime, someone is going to need to put the engine out. There's the sub. Okay, he's gonna put that back and is going to go repair it. Okay, we're gonna try to take out this third sub. Try to get that recon. In the meantime, while we can, everyone's going to reload. Now we're gonna try to head back home. Okay, where's the engineer? He is going back to his seat. Where are they? Okay, we're gonna gain some altitude. And the gunner, or bomber's gonna go there. We're gonna get some more ammo. Have them get some more ammo preemptively. Looks like our electrical system's out. How's everyone's health? Okay. Head back down. I think we're back in England. Can't tell because we can't see anything. Okay. Now that you can see, and yep, we're near the airfield, and we'll go ahead and land. Fuel is good too, and we're just gonna go ahead and lower the gear. Be all good. Well, at least the pilot didn't go off his post and crash the plane. We're almost back to where we were. And some additional upgrades. So we're going to make sure to get that extinguisher set up. Now, a better radar might be worth it. See. Of course. Or what's more apt is that. Okay, systems we want, or do we want to go to crew gear? Let's see what crew gear we have. Let's see. Alright, we'll give all our gunners actual helmets. I'm gonna give them vests as well. Actually, equipped to all. We actually now can do some oxygen tanks too if we need it. The only person I'm going to give that to at the moment is him. I'm also going to give them to the gunners because they're going to be moving around. They might need those. Alright, and that's Bomber Crew, everyone. Hope everyone enjoyed this video. Have a good one. Make sure to like and subscribe. Man, that's a lot of people who've died.